Good morning, everybody. Today, real quick project here. I figured might as well try to fix this handle up, and it's no big deal. If it turns out I can't really get this handle decent, it's just a matter of knocking the slabs off and putting new ones on from scratch. But so, yeah, I just figured, hey, why not today? We'll just try to fix this a little bit, at least make it somewhat usable. So stick with me here, and we're going to get right to that. Alright guys, we're not going to do anything super fancy here. I got a little bit of sanding equipment with me. So what I'm thinking of is just, in lieu of digging out a table vise and all that, I want to just maybe put this blade down here into the wood itself, and hopefully that'll let me work the wood with a sander. But let's get right there. That should be embedded good enough. We're just going to be using the sander here. This thing's going to be pretty loud, guys, so once I start this thing up, I probably, not going to do a whole lot of talking, but, Alright, so far, we've got that contoured a little bit better with steel. There's still some pretty weird stuff going on right there I need to fix. That it needs to be deeper, but I don't really want to make that much deeper because of the way it is right now. It fits good in hand. We got that spine fairly well flush now. Now I got a sanding sponge, so want to kind of come in here and we'll start smoothing out the more unrefined little ridges and stuff. But it's definitely a lot better than it was, because before you couldn't really hold that without it actually hurting your hand. But this will help take off some of the more rough stuff. By no means is it going to be perfect, but you know, I can at the very least now hold it in my hand and it doesn't actually hurt my hand, and I can kind of get a couple little different types of grips on it there, especially if I want to do a little bit of snap cutting. So like I said, it's not going to be a super fine job, but I just wanted to at least get the handle to where it was comfortable enough to hold without causing extreme discomfort. But I want to do it, and I can't really get much of this shape out because this had a proper, see how it's kind of arched? Well, this one was arched, is more concaved in that way, so I don't got enough wood to really make that match the more proper way this is arched. But like I said, it's just a matter of getting it to where it doesn't hurt my hand to use. So right now that's actually doing pretty good. I want to smooth it up a little bit more, guys, and I'll get back to you again. All right, now we're taking our sanding sponge here, and I've just kind of gone over it, and I've been just slightly smoothing out the more rougher spots that I don't want to spot on here that could give me like a pretty bad blister. So it's just been a matter of making all the transitions fairly decently smooth. It is not nowhere near a good job I did on this, and that was just intentional because I don't think I'll actually keep these handle slabs on the knife. Whenever I do get some time freed up to be able to do such, I'm probably just going to take these off, put a decent handle on it. But now it forms the hand a lot better, and I can actually grip it in there and use it without it just absolutely decimating my hand. Still a little thick in the center here. I got a bit of a bulge right there. It's from the brass rivet, or I don't know, it's a rivet. If it's just might be just a simple rod of brass in there. But that'll need to wear down a little bit more because that could make a hot spot. However, it's on the outside of my palm, not the inside. But it, could rub my middle finger, kind of rest on it right there. So, but real quick, I just slightly honed on the edge with a pretty smooth stone there. So just gonna see if we got any good performance out of the edge while I've got everybody here watching. It's not doing too bad. I'm having a little bit of trouble keeping it on there, but that might just be me, not the knife. But it's making pretty decently fine wood shavings coming off that. So, I mean, it's not super bad. We're getting that. I would prefer to be able to get a little bit finer cuts. So I do like the little curly cues. I normally get out of a good sharp one. That wasn't too hateful there. Nice and thin. Like I said, the sheath, it's functional. It's not the best in the world. I really can't say that this thing is quality enough to worry about kydexing it, but I mean, I guess it really depends on how much you really like the tool itself. Now, like I said, my experiences with the ones that I had originally bought, all the edges on it were like sharp enough, you didn't want to mess around because they would just slice you wide open. Now, it being not that sharp getting here and this little bit of deformation there, that may just been this one I got. I'm not going to say they're all going to come that way, but that handle though, that they've never had the best handle. Now, having these little deep little valleys and stuff inside here was a pretty common thing on, both front and back end of it. But just how horribly shaped it was, that was the first time with this company that I received a tool that was in that kind of condition. And it was very disheartening because quite a long time ago, these were tools that I'd got because of their price. They're fairly affordable and they held up pretty good for the price. And like I said, I've got one of these in the past, but the quality of the handle was, vastly superior. Now, these sheaves aren't, like I said, the best, but they're not like this horrible floppy piece of fabric you get with a lot of things. It's got somewhat of a thicker padded feel to it, and you got these little Velcro compartments here. This came with a stone I threw out because the stones that these come with are not very good. I'd assumed to save this to make little kits, maybe a little like a fire starting kit. Maybe even this one up here, you could stash some water purification tablets in. But that's why I do like the Marbels sheaves as far as that go. These little pockets they give you. This is pretty floppy, little Velcro thing. I preferred that than a snap button. But like I said, for the price, it's a functional sheath. It's not the greatest. It'd be one of them deals where if someone had the tools to do it with, maybe make a semi copy of this thing and make it out of leather. It'd be a pretty decent upgrade. But outside that, for just carrying it around for a machete, this sheath is functional enough for that. But okay. But regardless, I got the handle enough to where I can use it now. So we'll probably do us a video using this. I might just take it on a little quick hike or something like that. Then we'll kind of use it while we're doing that. So, all right, guys. With that, thank you all for watching. Like I said, I'll get back to this in another video because I do want to make a little kit, some stuff just to throw in these if at all possible. So, y'all, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in another video.